very excited to be back with the Disney Princess Challenge. Um, I'm excited to be back in general, so we're starting with some fairy meetings, self-care, woo-woos with some fireworks from Tiana and Naveen. Um, by the way, happy 2025. This is the first video of the year. I'm very excited for what's coming. So, if you don't remember last episode, we adopted Aurora. She's gonna age up very soon in this episode. I'm very excited. Um, Also, I don't know why it gives the option to breastfeed, even though we adopted her. Um, Tiana was never pregnant with her, but it's okay. Tiana chooses to breastfeed instead of bottle feed when I tell her to bottle feed. But we're just gonna ignore that little fun little glitch right there, and at least the baby's being fed and kept alive. That's the important part here. So we're just doing some baby needs right now. Her room is very, very sad. And of course then she listens to my bottle command, but her baby's already full. So of course it already it negatively impacts the relationship there. It's fine. It's fine. So her room is looking kind of sad. I haven't decorated yet. I wanted to do that when she turns into a infant. So we're gonna make it more cutesy and more her style with the pink and the blue accent. But we're gonna do that. So what is left in Tiana's challenge is she has to master the culinary aspiration, and to do that she needs to master the culinary career, or at least get to level 8 in the career. So that's the last thing we need to focus on, and then we completed our challenge, and then we can focus on Aurora. And I appreciate hers being very easy. Her main aspect was to own a restaurant, and I did fix the glitch in the previous episode that wasn't allowing us to get an updated rating, because I moved her out of Cinderella's house, and she had her own house, so it felt like it wasn't her restaurant. But I did fix that, so we're gonna go to the restaurant later today, and as you see, I'm looking at that right now, and I'm trying to see if I can fix it at the point, but I just decided to sell the restaurant and get a whole new one from the gallery. So the restaurant is gonna look completely different than it did before. And unfortunately, I didn't want to do that. I like the previous setup of the restaurant, but honestly, this new one is a little more large and a little more overwhelming. So we're just gonna get a little move on and finally start cleaning the floor. But I promise you we did fix it. So now we're gonna age up Aurora. It is her birthday. I'm so excited to edit her. So what is her random trait? We will find out. She is a little wiggler, and that is very cute. I feel like I get that one the most. I honestly don't remember the rest of the traits, but I noticed she did age up a little darker, and if you guys don't mind, I am gonna change that a little bit, because the reason we adopted her is to make her kind of similar to her Disney counterpart. I know they don't have to be exactly on brand, but I want to keep it that way just for easy identification on who they are as a child. And part of me was like, maybe, you know, if they did have a kid, maybe she would have turned out a little blonde, but because of Cinderella, but I think genetics would have taken over a little bit. But she is here, and I decorated her room off camera because there was a little glitchiness going on. But now her room is all cute. I'm obsessed with her room. It was very simple, and I love the storybook. Um, Kit. It's like one of my new favorite kits and the best thing I ever bought. But the holiday thing is still going on. But by the time I'm doing the voiceover for this video, it is over. And I did finish this one. It was a lot easier than the Halloween one, which I was excited and grateful for. But yeah, that is that little notification there. I love this little CC bunny that I have in the corner. It's so cute, and I'm just like, I'm so obsessed with her room. But we're gonna do some tummy time because since she is an only child, I feel like she would meet at least 90% of the milestones that I never do when I have multiple children or even twins. Like, for example, my infants never learned how to crawl, so I want to do that later. So later that night, Tiana was sleeping and Naveen came home. So he was just watching a little TV. I gave him this TV because it fits the aesthetic and the time period of what they live in. But it's just a very calming scene. I love their little wholesome one child gameplay. I've been doing storylines with multiple children for so long, especially the grade generation and my not so berry, if you're keeping up with that as well. But it's the next morning, so we're gonna do just some feeds and diaper changes. And then we're gonna do a little more tummy time and make sure she gets all her needs met. And then we're gonna attempt to go to the restaurant today. But they're very cute. I love how they're both involved. But we're just, of course, she chooses to feed her kid that way, but to each their own. Like, it's like saying when you adopt a dog and it turns into your baby. It's kind of like that, because this is her baby nonetheless. But Naveen is gonna go to work, and I'm gonna have him work on his promotion as well, because even though it's not important to the challenge, I feel like it's necessary, because I feel like even though he's not as high as Tiana would be, he is a little higher because he was taught by Tiana, by everything that like when they met each other, she gave him some lessons. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna put Aurora down for a nap, and but we need to change her diaper because she is a little stinky, so we're gonna do that. Sorry, Tiana, for having you walk all the way back, but that's up to you for walking away so fast. She has the green little stinks in her butt, but yeah, so we're just gonna change her and make sure she has a clean butt and everything. But we are going to do some. I love how I keep forgetting to put a trash can when they change the diapers, because diapers just constantly end up on the floor. But I can't wait till she's a toddler. Spoiler alert, I know how she looks, because that's how far ahead I am on video making, but I'm behind on editing because that is my kryptonite. But she is a very cute toddler, but we'll just enjoy the infant time while we have it. So I'm gonna have Tiana get herself ready for the day while Aurora is sleeping, and then this is later in the day. I'm having her do some of these Christmas challenges because I was still getting the points at this time. But I did complete it all, so it's all good. She's feeling a little sick, so I think I'm gonna have her order some medicine too, but while we're here. But I did put the computer out here because it was in Aurora's bedroom, and I could get a smaller desk, but like it fits the house, it fits the time, and like realistically they wouldn't have a computer during this time because I think the movie took place in the 1920s or 30s, but in Sims you need a computer to survive. At least I do. Like, I don't even think they would have the TV that they have yet. Like, but it's okay. They need entertainment, and sometimes books are not enough for them. And it just takes longer for them to read a book than just to wind down and have some little entertainment after their stressful days. But we completed the challenge. For that, we got the little check mark off of that, so that's great. And she's listening to music while researching some traditions, so that seems very up Tiana's alley. I know it wasn't mentioned in the movie too much, but I just imagine that she would be very festive, like even in her restaurant. I feel like she would include the holidays in her restaurant. So it's nice that I get to do these traditions with her. It's actually easier to do these traditions with Tiana than my not so merry, because my not so merry household is a little chaotic, even though they only have one more kid than Tiana does. If you want to check that out, Willow is my plum gem. We are wrapping up the plum gem as we speak. That is the next episode coming out after this one, and then we'll move on to Orange Gen. She has twin girls, so like it's not that much different than Tiana. But after that, she is gonna take a little nap. But yeah, if you haven't checked my Not So Very challenge out, you should definitely check that out. I am so happy that I got that far in the challenge, but Tiana wasn't able to take a nap because the music was still on, so I turned it off for her so she can get a little sleeps while the baby gets some sleeps. So the golden rule of sleeping when your baby sleeps, I don't know anything about that, but I just know that from what I heard on TV shows and stuff like that. I do not have kids in real life, but yeah, let's just say that. And then Emily, Tiana's sister, is calling her, so we gotta check in with her at some point. And they just have a good little sister relationship. If you don't remember from previous episodes, Emily has not had very much luck in love. She kind of is very independent and content with herself. She is a very career-oriented sim, such as Tiana. She took over the military career, similar to what Tiana and her dad did growing up. So she took that on and surpassed his placement. So now she's like a full-on secret agent. She's super cool. But since then she hasn't uh, wanted to start a family or anything. But like, we should invite her over. I didn't invite her over this episode, but it'll be cool to see their aunts. I have a bad habit of forgetting about family members once I move out of the house, and then one day they just pass away, and then I'm like, oh man, like they are gone and I didn't spend time with them. But I took some couple of screenshots, possibly for thumbnails, but I'm gonna have those up later. I'm really bad at making thumbnails, and I don't know why, but my YouTube videos do better when they have the already like original thumbnail that comes with the video instead of me making them. I don't know why that is, but now she's bottle feeding Aurora. I love her little pajamas. They're so cute. I don't remember where I got them. It's one of the first CC infant CCs that I ever got, but it fits her aesthetic so well. I try to use less CC nowadays just because I really want to enjoy the game more, and it's less for me to keep up with when things break. But that little spit up was so cute, but yeah, it's less for me to keep up when I'm fixing mods when updates come out. Because it does get a little stressful when all I want to do is play. But since she's content now, we're going to send her to daycare and check out this new restaurant, which I'm excited. We're probably going to spend the rest of the episode here because I just need to get us back on track. Before the glitch happened in our previous restaurant, we had a 3-star rating. So I kind of edited, when I finally was able to add funds again, I added about 9 to 10,000 because I didn't want that glitch to happen again. I know that's a little bit cheating because there's no way that anyone who owns a restaurant would have that large amount of money that fast, but I didn't want the glitch to happen again. So this is what I meant earlier in the episode when this restaurant is a little overwhelming because there is seating everywhere. There is seating in the lower level, there is seating in the upper level, there is bar seats, and there are even outside seats. So like there is so much space to go, but Naveen is working this shift with us today, so we're working together and he's doing a shift at the restaurant that is very wholesome and very on brand with the movie that they're doing the restaurant together, and then I'm just gonna make sure everyone is doing their job, kind of asking if they need help, and doing some romantic kisses in the restaurant. Like, what a power couple move. Maybe we should do romantic gestures like that when we're on the clock, but you know, it's the first day, new restaurant, you know, it's been a stressful amount of weeks. Maybe they're just so in love with how the beginning of this episode started. But yeah, they are true soulmates. They are in love with each other, which I can say that is not happening in my newest episode of Not So Very. We have to do some romantic fixing in my Not So Very challenge, to say the least. But Tiana is gonna throw out some trash. I often feel awkward doing the restaurant because I feel like there's not much to do with Tiana here, but I'm still afraid that if I open the restaurant without me being here. Like our staff is not experienced enough to have this open without me here. So I rather just make sure that how things are running and make our guests feel special by introducing myself to them. I mean, that's how we met Naveen. We met Naveen at our previous restaurant, but yeah, just introducing myself as the owner and making sure that they feel special. Their ambiance gets they get very excited and they just feel very welcome. So we're gonna do that. And I guess Naveen is eating on the job because he now has the gluten trait. You can have that, and I guess he got that by tasting some of the drinks we have offered on the menu. I guess we have a official I was gonna say test taker, tester of the menu items go off, and I feel like that would fit him very well. That is on his job description for sure. And then we're just gonna clean some of these tables so we don't fall behind. Tiana is definitely not shy from doing a lot of work in her own restaurant just to make sure that things run smoothly and just to make sure that the team is not overworked and everyone works very cohesively. That is great, and that's how I want things to be in real life. So we're gonna do that, and I don't know what's taking Dopey so long. Dopey is our uncle, and I hired him as the hostess. And since Tiana doesn't have much to do, I'm having her play some music on stage, which is also fitting for the movie. We did that last time as well, and the guests seem to really like it. But you can see here, they take forever to sit down. Oh my god, like I have no idea where they're going. And Naveen is just having some appetizers and some drinks. Like, what the heck is going on? So I feel like we're doing well for our first day. I'm hoping we serve at least 1 or 2 customers, but we're in the green, which helps. So I just, stay in the green. Don't lose money. At least make some money. I'm gonna give him, since we have a lot of money in our savings, I'm gonna give him some training just because I feel like, of course, everyone is important in this job, but I feel like the cook is most important because they are literally handling the food, and we want the food to taste good, so that's important. So we're gonna give him some training and make sure he knows how to cook some of the food right. I don't even know what skills the food I have on the menu is. I know it takes. What is going on here? There's so much trash on the floor. Like, what the heck? There is literal so much trash on the floor. Let's throw that away, please. That does not look good if the health inspector walked in, but yeah, so we gave him some training. That is beautiful, that is awesome, and we cleaned up the restaurant floor. I'm just making sure. Oh my god, Naveen hasn't moved from this bar spot. Like, if you're here, like, what are you doing here? And I have this glitch where Sims men in this, male Sims, I have been doing this glitch where they get stuck and they do the thing Naveen was just doing and sitting down and getting up and sitting down and getting up, and then in my Not So Very challenge it's also doing that, and then it affects the kids, and the kids also get stuck because they're constantly just thinking about the milsim. But I was checking how much upgrades cost in the restaurant, and just to see what we're working towards. I want maybe another staff, and then like some quirks of like better tasting food, faster service, and stuff like that. But yeah, so I think we're gonna start wrapping up here. I feel like this was a very successful first day, and I kind of feel like she just had to do that whole circle, huh? She had to do everything, but she's throwing out the main trash, but there was still trash on the floor. I think that's a sign that it's getting late and we need to wrap up in a few minutes here, but let's throw that away, because no, it wouldn't make sense to throw that in the trash first and then throw the big trash out. But who am I to know how trash works and how, oh my god, I think he is definitely stuck. He's been stuck for the hours that we have been here. He is going through it, but whatever, I'm just gonna leave him to his own devices. He's fine, he's out of the way, he's content. But I hope you guys enjoy the new restaurant. I hope you enjoy the new setup. I hope you're excited for Aurora and the next generation to be coming in the next few episodes. And I like that it's a family-owned business, that Lexi is working with us and Dopey is working with us, and we got half a star rating up, so we're headed in the right direction to finally get our restaurant back on track. And look at Lexi actually doing her job and cleaning up, and we love that. We love when people actually clean up and do their jobs. It's a beautiful thing. And Tiana's helping by cleaning the table after the dirty dishes were picked up off it. That is very helpful. Good job, team. But I can say it's doing a good job. So we are closing for the night. Everyone, we got good waiters, we got good ambiance. What else do we got? We are pretty much in the green. We made a couple $100, which is a plus. And what else here? We got pretty good food. Our staff has good charisma, so I think we're doing so good. And I will see you guys in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time when we do Not So Berry.